Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tales of Agius. We're back. It's episode 41. Guys, I can't believe we've done so many episodes of this now. We've been playing for so
Midlife
long.
crisis.
Hey, listen. This is we started this like what? How long ago now?
We started this in a midlife crisis.
Yeah. Yeah.
20
For all of us.
Crazy.
2024.
Yeah, it's been
so
about
it's
2
been, like,
years.
Yeah.
think
around 2
24
years
was
now.
a midlife crisis. No, our characters specifically were all in midlife
I'm
crises.
having a
I don't
midlife
think
crisis.
Veldren's midlife crisis anywhere near midlife crisis.
Don't
Actually,
worry, guys. We're around episode
Astra?
41 now, so like now we can start having the midlife crises. You know?
Okay.
Only now?
Yeah.
Astra's been having a life crisis this whole time.
I've just been in quarter life crisis for a minute.
Sybil just went through 2 years of life crisis.
Hey,
Speaking of,
what's new?
let's
new?
do a recap of what happened last session.
Howdy. So what happened the last time?
Okay, odd
we
choice of voice,
fought.
but all right.
We fought Sybil. We fought
Exodius or whatever.
well, that's spoilers, Jet. We fought this mirrored version of Sybil, it reflecting damage back to us and trying its hardest to get to Sybil, to absorb her essence, to absorb her magic. The fight goes pretty poorly. Veldren gets hurt really bad. Aridia gets knocked unconscious. Astra is a fucking tactical genius yet again and doesn't go down at all. With Sybil running away. Seeing her friends get hurt, Sybil decides to try to appeal to this mirrored version of herself. Asking to willingly join with it, not knowing what the consequences of that are. Being able to successfully convince her, the two grab hands together, and our Sybil, finds herself in the same place, but in a different time. She finds herself face to face with the commander, with the commander saying that our Sybil is really the Exodius. In that exchange, and Sybil is alone for 2 years until she sees a version of herself, and the rest of the party come up looking for the name. The party goes back and forth a little bit with our Sybil. Not sure if they fully believe her until Veldren comes forward saying that he could recognize her anywhere. That this is Sybil. Once Sybil gives the name Exodius to this other party, she finds herself back in her own body. She finds herself back in the moment, but still having experienced those 2 years in full from her point of view. They exit the crystal, and whenever they do, they manage to remove the bracelets from Sybil, shattering them, Sybil dropping them and shattering them, the crystals on the ground. After a few words were exchanged with Master Bravehoof, the party begins to make their way back to the inn that they had rented for some much-needed rest. In most cases. Veldren stays up the rest of the night, mending pieces of the crystal back together, not in full, but mending it to the point where they are able to study it throughout the night. And that's what you missed on Aegis.
I was waiting for you to finish it. I was like, you're not gonna. You got to do the full bit. You got to do.
I don't have to. No, I take it back. That's what you missed.
You. Veldren. So okay, so we'll start with Veldren. Veldren, you wake up and you immediately take 75 psychic damage.
Joke's on you, I'm on 76 HP.
Oh, that's just the first attack. Second.
Our word.
The word to kill.
Yeah, no. So yeah, the group of you, got a relatively, like, you all sleep, quite long, I will say, because, I mean, you guys basically, you took another long rest, y'all woke up, had, like, the early morning, and then this happened. Y'all basically went and had a much needed nap at, like, 3-4 p.m. So, like, y'all went to bed early, but y'all slept a lot. So I think kind of as the group of you kind of start to wake up kind of naturally, it is still dark outside. It is kind of the early hours. Who would be the first to awaken?
I think Veldren, technically, because Veldren didn't sleep.
Yeah. Well, you're awake through the night. Do you do anything? You're spending your time, working with these crystals.
Yeah,
Just figuring
I think
out
he's
what you
just
can from
making
them.
notes as much as he can over them. Like,
Yeah.
writing the diagrams, comparing the runes to his original version to see what they've done differently. Just mostly, probably through the night, just making note of all the differences.
Yeah, and there are quite a lot. There's
Mhm.
some runes that you don't recognize. Even though you've like studied runes for a long time, these are runes that
Yeah.
are either just new or just unknown to you. Make me an Arcana check actually. As you're
You said Arcana check?
Yes, as you're kind of studying a few of these runes.
Oh, that's gonna be a 32.
32. Yeah. There are definitely some runes here where you recognize parts of some, like, you're like, oh, this is this rune that means this kind of type of magic, and there's this rune that goes into this spell, but they've almost been like half wiped out, and then they've been almost like combined in a way that should just be gibberish. Like, it shouldn't even make any magical power because it's not a rune, but you know that it was, and you know that this was charged with magic in a way that is just completely unnatural and shouldn't be possible. But it, knowing what you know about this magic and what Master Bravehoof told you and everything like this, it is not outside of the realm of possibility that this is some sort of transmuted runes where magic has been kind of bound together. It's almost like two opposing magnets kind of bound together and forced to work as one, in a way that is extremely dangerous and extremely bad. It is against
extremely unethical.
Unethical, but also like just against the laws of magic. Like, it doesn't it doesn't. It's like, it's just wrong in every possible way.
I think he's kind of sick looking at it for a little bit. He's like, what the fuck is this? And tell me if I'm asking too much. I've heard stories about these types of spells. Is this like a 10th level spell that I'm looking at that maybe made these?
No.
Or
so like what you've heard about, like 10th circle magic is like, that would be like beyond comprehension. Like, that is something that even the greatest scholars have yet to understand. This is like taking one spell, like a very known spell, but then taking another one and kind of mashing them together and making them work in both ways,
It's like
but
taking
also not at the same time.
It's probably like taking the clone spell and the demiplane spell and mashing them together.
Yeah,
almost.
that sort of thing. And like that like from like your previous lookings into this, that this had kind of like a bounding of like a little bit of fey magic to it, but also transmutation and things like that. And very much the way that you can gather, especially with your 32, the way that you had to learn of this creature's like true name. I mean, like true names and stuff, especially from like your time with Aridia and just like general study of the Fae, that like true names have power and meaning, but that's very much a Fae thing. But this creature was not Fae in any way, yet it seemed to be affected by the almost like the same rule of a name having power and meaning. And like those two things don't go together. Like that's not how magic works. Fae magic, as wild and crazy as it is, like you know from your studies that like Fae magic is like this thing that to the kind of naked eye is described as being wild and crazy and uncontrollable and ununderstandable, but you know that through like a lot of research that you've done, that it's not that it's that it doesn't make sense. It in fact makes more sense than most magic. It just has very specific rules that don't particularly apply to other magic. But yeah, this is even beyond that. And like this is getting into the realm of just nonsense magic that shouldn't even be possible. But you're looking at it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Heard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What you get? Yeah, you would be studying that through the night, your eyes kind of growing heavy as you have not taken that time to trance as your friends start to awaken. Who would be the first to wake up?
Probably me.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm pretty consistently
Mm-hmm.
normally one of the first ones up.
Mm-hmm.
There are two wolves inside of me.
Okay.
When Aridia goes to head up to the top, you're like Veldren's just stayed in the room with Sybil, yeah? Even though you're
yes.
up. I kind of want to go off the ship. That's a horrible position because we're all going into town later.
We are currently in town. We are in the inn.
No,
You guys are
right.
saying you
We
guys
are
aren't on the
currently
ship.
in the inn.
Yeah, you guys are in. So you're currently sharing a room with Astra, and Veldren and Sybil are currently sharing a room in this tavern.
Well, then I don't feel bad.
Which I believe, based on notes from when you weren't here last week, you insisted was the arrangement of rooms.
You're so right. Because
I
yeah,
believe
we
I got
decided
that note from someone
Astra
that was
and
passed
Aridia would both be
along.
like, no, you two must room together. It is the only way to, just Astra and I
some
love
reason.
being roommates. And it's just the door creaking open and Astra and Aridia peeking out of them. Yeah. I want to take the flame sword.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go back to the shop.
You wanna? Okay, you're going back to the Blind Cat.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk out. It is still you kind of step out. It has been like it's been like 8 hours. You know that your friends will probably start to wake soon. Or it's probably been a little longer than that. It is still like the early hours. Like the sun has not come up yet. It is like we're talking like 3-4 in the morning. Like it is like
Jesus.
yeah, it is like early, because you guys went to bed so early the day before. Like, you guys have slept a long time, but it's still like the early hours. Yeah, you don't hear a sound from anyone else. It's you kind of as you step outside, the place is quiet. Yeah. But you're making your way to the blanket.
Sure, we'll try.
Mhm.
As soon as I get there and the shop's closed, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. You make your way through the quiet streets. Just your own, hearing the sound of your own footsteps kind of echoing off the walls. You make your way down the dark alleyway that is not lit in any way, but you have dark vision, I believe, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you see this alleyway in kind of grayscale as you make your way down. You see the sign that you know is of an orange cat, but again comes up in this dark vision grayscale. So you see the blindfold over its eyes. You see it as it is always. You see it there. Door currently closed. No windows.
I test it, see if the door's unlocked.
It's not.
I knock.
You knock.
We're just gonna wake the cat up. It's fine.
You knock, and maybe a good 30 seconds or so go by. And kind of almost as you're getting to that moment of like, oh, maybe he's just not, it's too early. You know, this guy probably asleep at some point. You hear the sound of a lock as the door seems to unlock, and the door opens by itself inwards.
I step in.
As you do so, the room is entirely dark, but again, you have your dark vision. You kind of look around. But as you do step in, the candles that were lit before all light themselves as the room lights up, as the color returns to your vision. As before, you see these weapons and trinkets and pieces of armor, all kind of in their place in this kind of small, this quite small space. And you hear kind of shuffling sound as the blind cat steps forward, seems to be kind of like coming down some steps, kind of steps into the space behind the counter, kind of hood kind of coming up as they're kind of like, they place it over themselves as they step into the room and look kind of not in your direction, but kind of vaguely in your direction.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Yeah. A returning customer.
I suppose I am a returning customer of sorts.
Yes. What can I do for you?
There's a hesitance to Aridia holding this sword in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna step forward and set it like on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping to potentially make an exchange, if that is possible.
Well, I don't typically do returns. But if you are looking for something else, perhaps.
Fingertips still like on the blade.
Mm-hmm.
This was the sword that my father carried, that he gave to me a very long time ago. I've spent a couple hundred of hundreds of years, attempting to be more like my father, to be a shoulder, a soldier.
Mhm.
So sorry.
No, you're good.
To be a sword, and I think that maybe I do not want to be so much like him anymore.
I see. You are wanting to... Is this... I sense a power attached to that promise. Attached to that goal. Is that what you are hoping to trade?
One hand goes to the hilt of my other sword, and that's the sword that is tied to my god.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that promise is different, but I think that's how I go about it. Should be less like how he would have gone about it, and maybe more how my mother would have.
And how does that differ?
My father was steel and anger and training and strength. But my mother protected people with words, with kindness, with care. Both important, both wielded differently to protect people that they cared about.
I see. So, you're hoping to exchange one path for another. Am I understanding you correctly?
Yes.
I gotta double check something. I just received a message. I gotta ask a clarifying question on that.
Okay.
Okay. The lower ones or the higher ones? Are you looking to? If you catch my drift.
Mm-hmm. One, I think it'd be so funny.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It would be funny.
What? Okay. You're so clarifying above table here. What are you looking to get out of this?
I would like to up my charisma.
Okay. Because your charisma's currently at 20, right?
My charisma's
No, yours
18.
an 18. Okay. Yeah. So you're hoping to up that to a 20?
And I don't mind giving up the sword, and also if we would like to take something from one of my other stats.
Well, okay. So with stat trading, because it's below 20, it can be it tends to be if it's below 20 when he's previously done it, it's been kind of a piece for piece. So, add 2 from one, remove 2 for another. When Sybil did it to go up above 20, it cost more. So you would that if you're looking to just trade stat for stat, that is something that he will do just without any other cost. But if you're hoping to get something else, then I mean, what are you thinking?
I don't know that I want anything else.
Okay.
I
So
think I
want to up your charisma?
mainly, yeah, because leaning more into the mom being more full fae for the charisma portion to get the charisma up
Mhm.
versus having her dad's sword is kind of the thematically what I was going for. But
Okay.
like I said, I will take stats away too if you'd like that mechanic in place.
Well, I mean, yeah, like if so, I mean, yeah, basically, mechanically, what are you looking to change? Is ultimately my question.
Upset J, take away from my dexterity.
You want to lower your dex?
No.
Okay.
I probably will lower either my wisdom or my intelligence.
Okay.
Worth it. Just to upset Jay.
Well, okay. I mean, yeah. If you're hoping to, which one are you wanting to change?
It's so funny. I'm gonna probably take out of intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, with that then kind of as you're making this offer, it's like, so as I understand it, you are wanting to gain some magical prowess and charisma, and as a trade-off, lose some of that knowledge you've gained. Is that the trade you would like to make?
She slides, like nods her head and just slides the sword towards them. Says,
Yes, that is what I would like to trade.
Oh, this blade doesn't have to be part of the cost. What you're asking is, simply trading one value for another. But if you're keen to get this off your hands, I can certainly see what else I can give you. Yeah, if you're offering him the sword, he's saying that it wouldn't be part of this straight exchange. If you were,
I get that, yes.
Yeah.
It is not his sword anymore, and it is not mine.
So, are you simply bundling this in with the deal, or are you wanting something more out of it? I will happily take it off your hands, but I wish for my customers to receive a fair trade.
I guess I don't have anything else in mind, so.
I mean, 20 is a limit, but you can go above 20. No?
No.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I mean, he'll take it. He's just making sure you understand.
Yeah, I don't want to drop any other stats to go above
Absolutely.
20, so.
No, I mean, he's okay. So he's offering, if you're okay. Sorry, I just want to clarify this. So he is saying that he will give you two in charisma for 2 in your intelligence. Flat trade. That's how it goes. You're giving him the sword as well. And he's clarifying that you're effectively just giving him this as a gift because you're not getting anything else in exchange for that. But if you don't want anything else in exchange and you just want it off your hands, he will take it. But he wants to make sure you understand that you're not really getting anything out of that.
What could I get out of it, I guess, is my question. Because I'm assuming
Potentially
it's
higher
item for item.
stats.
higher stat.
If you want it, yeah. This is a powerful magical item. This is a rare magical item, I believe. So you could get more out of it.
Maybe strength, I guess.
You want to up your strength. What is your strength currently?
20, so no.
20. Yeah, I mean, it can go above 20. It's up to you.
Actually, yeah. God, that's a hard decision to make.
It is a hard decision, yeah. If you need a moment, we can go to someone else.
Cut back to someone else waking up.
Okay. Astra, since Sybil is away for a moment, you awaken. You find an empty room as Aridia is not there. It is still dark outside the windows, but you feel well rested.
Yeah, I imagine that, like, Astra, she wakes up and then she looks over and sees that Aridia is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She doesn't have the energy right now to just get out of bed.
Mhm.
I think in her mind, she keeps seeing Aridia's downed body being teleported in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, watch last week's session, you fucker!
Oh no!
And just kind of thinks about how, she hasn't had that talk with Aridia about, like, how Aridia needs to, like, just not, like, being kinder isn't the words that Astra wants to say, but, like, just the I think the main thing that Astra thinks about when it comes to, like, her disagreements with Aridia is the outside the tavern and the Talon killing someone and Aridia being like, I could have killed them too, or something like that.
Yeah.
So just that being so, like, black and white in Astra's brain as being bad.
Mm-hmm.
She's just kind of sitting there and soaking it all in and soaking in the words that Veldren said to her yesterday. Did Astra see that Veldren had picked up the crystal?
Believe so, yeah.
Yep. I don't think Veldren made an attempt to hide it at all.
I think in her head she remembers that, just kind of groans. Yeah, she doesn't get out of bed. She just kind of stays there with Atlas.
Yeah.
Cuddling.
Can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, fudge.
These feelings are washing
Use my
over
cathedral dice.
Ooh.
With my +8, that's an 11.
11. Okay. So you're thinking about that, and you're thinking about, Aridia's way of looking at things and how they kind of differ from yours, and how, killing people is wrong. you shouldn't do that. That's a bad thing to do. That's, the morally bad thing to do. And kind of thinking about that and thinking about the fact that you wouldn't do that. Like, that's not something that you would do. And you just get that feeling like there's almost like a strange, almost like creeps into your mind, almost the possibility of like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. And that makes me better than her. Almost a little bit of pride slips in there. Kind of
What's even crazier
feeling. Mm-hmm.
is Astra has killed.
Mm-hmm. But there's always been a meaning to it, at least to Astra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always been when it's been necessary rather than, doing it for the sake of doing it. Avoiding it when possible. And, yeah, you just, like, get that feeling. It's not like an overwhelming feeling. I'm not going to tell you as the character how to feel, but, like, there's definitely that, like, that almost like that little bit of pride in you that's kind of just stepping forward in that moment. It's like, yeah, no, I do what is the morally right thing to do. And Aridia just acts without thinking. There's almost like that little, like, no, I'm not fully trying to tell you how to feel, but like there is that little bit of just edging away in your mind. And for the audience, as you're kind of sitting in those feelings, sitting in those emotions, letting that kind of pride wash over you, that feeling of betterment, we see the darkness on Astra's arm move up just a little more. That failed wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. All right. Hey, Sybil. It's wakey time. What's up?
Aw, Megan.
Yeah.
So sleepy.
Huh. Well, I mean, you've had like a long sleep at this point. Yeah.
She definitely wakes up a few. It's not fully restful. She wakes up throughout the night, having to catch her breath, with a start. It's not dissimilar to when her and Veldren were first traveling together, and she had just escaped, and I think intermittently throughout the night she ends up reading a page in her journal or starting to write something and not being able to, until finally a night's rest she can say has been had, which is probably why she's awake last.
Yeah.
And I think there's still like some dark circles under her eyes. Not uncommon for her, but they just mean a little more this morning. And yeah, I think she spends the time before the group meets up reading her journal and rediscovering things. And then she gets to the last page she wrote, and her brow furrows. Veldren?
Yes, sorry. He looks up, kind of rubs at the dark circles under his eyes.
You didn't
Yes.
trance.
No, I did not. And you can see that he is in the same seat that he was in whenever he went to sleep. There's probably like a plate with like, I would like just like some bread and cheese or something that he got during the night, and a candle that is burned quite low.
Why?
I need to. Well, I didn't think we were going to be heading into any trouble today, and I wanted to get a head start in trying to figure out the bracelets and how to undo them if necessary. If what you said was true, that he has the ability to make more of them, I need to figure out how to undo it.
Yes, but I mean, we can't fix it right now. We're not there.
No, but once we are there, I'd like to know how to fix it. It's something I'd like to understand before we get there, so that once we are there, we don't have to wait. I don't have to waste any time. And if he's done this to someone else, I don't want them to have to go through it any longer than they have to. Preferably in a easier way than we were able to handle yours. To handle yours, it took a spell of no small magnitude to get inside, most of which most people cannot do. I will sleep fully. I will trance fully tonight, I promise.
Okay.
I wasn't able to sleep fully. But you needed something?
I was just wondering. This page looks like it might be a couple days old. Is everyone fighting?
And I think you see him like put down the quill and kind of like not nervously, but almost like he just starts to like rub his hand a little bit, thinking about it. No, we are. I mean, yes, we are in a bit of a fight. Some of us are. Aridia and I have talked through it a little bit and are mostly okay. I think there's still a bit more of a conversation that needs to be had there. I'm not sure if Aridia and Astra have spoken, but there was some friction there of a similar nature to what I have, of the problems I have with Aridia. She, Aridia's can, how do I say it? Her lack of tact when it comes to her thoughts on killing people. Is a bit troublesome. To me, at least. I assume it is the same for Astra, but I cannot claim to know how Astra thinks. Astra is also frustrated with me. For thinking, for reasons I'm not entirely sure of. She does not think I am a good person, she said yesterday. She was worried that I was putting you in danger. That you would listen to me if I said jump, that you would listen. Essentially. Astra and I spoke a little yesterday, but I may not be good with people, but even I can tell that that is a problem not at all solved. But that's nothing you should worry about. It's no one, as far as I'm aware, no one has been angry with you in the past couple days.
All right. Okay. Reginald. Reginald, we have to help.
Yes.
And
Yes.
someone's mother.
Grace's mother.
Grace, yes. Yes.
Yes, once it came a little more light out, I was going to see if we could find allies, maybe. I think we'll need them if we are to... Our plan now has to be basically to assault the Baron's fortress to get Grace's mother back. And I do not think that will be easy. I might see if I can... Maybe if I can turn Rust into a bird again, or an octopus. See if there are any entrances, maybe underwater. If I turn him into an octopus, I see if there are any entrances under the water into the keep. A bird may be able to find another secret passage inside. I don't suspect that a man like the Baron would not be paranoid enough, or wouldn't be paranoid enough to have multiple entrances and exits to his keep. So maybe we can find one of them. But then we would need a distraction. And I think we'll need help.
Would the Pirate Queen be able to help us? She, I don't
Possibly.
know if she was a trooper, but was on our side.
That could be a route. I could see if maybe Aridia could speak with her. Those two seemed on decent terms, and we did save her life, though she did give us one of the keys, so she may consider that a transaction to be done. Maybe there's something else we can give her, though. But I like how you think. Yes.
I can ask Amari.
Yes. If you're able to, you can use Rust to send a letter if you like. Here, let me. Veldren will start to get out the ritual pieces, and cast Find Familiar to change Rust form back into a raven.
Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Cool. While you're doing that, let's go back to Aridia.
No.
So, yeah, he's kind of, the Blank Hat's kind of offering you this transaction of charisma for intelligence, but you're kind of handing this blade over and kind of telling this story of, you know, this path and wanting to change things. It's like, you see. So, an interesting transaction then. Not trading one trait for another, but how you approach things, how you approach your quest. That and this blade in exchange as a physical representation of that, of your father and his past. I think that's something we can do. If that's something you're prepared to give up, a part of yourself you're willing to lose.
My fingers lingers a little bit longer on the blade, and then I take a step back, and one of them just goes to where my mother's amulet is, and I just...
Yes, that is what I want. To be maybe a little bit less of the weapon that he made me to be.
Well, that sounds like quite the delectable exchange. I think
So
that's a
sad.
deal. He offers a cloaked hand to you.
I'll shake it.
Right. Yeah, you kind of he holds it out, and it's like this long bell sleeve.
Mhm.
You can't see a hand, so you kind of have to put your hand in. Do
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You feel this third hand grab onto yours, the outside of your arm. It's a little strange. You get kind of expecting him to kind of take the inside of your arm, but instead he takes the outside. You feel these claws almost dig into your arm as you feel this burst of energy, and you remember memories of your mother, of those moments that were most important to you, of the teachings that she gave you. And you don't explicitly remember, you remember more so when you saw her amulet for the first time, and things like that. Those moments now stand out so much more prominently to you, even though they were hundreds of years ago. You remember them almost like they were yesterday. And it's not that you forget your father's teachings, but just your father and everything he did and all the time you spent with him kind of fades into the background a little. Not gone, but you almost feel more estranged from him. It's that feeling like you were raised by your mother and he was there. It's an odd sensation. But as you remember those memories of your mother, you remember her teachings, you remember the things she showed you about this amulet. You remember that masked face that you saw recently. The cloak, the mask, the single glowing eye you saw through its cracked side, the armor. It all sticks clearly in your mind as your strength grows, as your charisma goes up by 2. But notably, actually, make me an Arcana check. Just kind of
ready for
in
this.
moment.
It's laughable.
Yeah.
Okay, Arcana. 4.
4. Yeah. You don't notice anything too differently as you feel this swelling of magic as that protection and the importance of that stands true in your mind as your mother taught you. And you stand a little taller as your charisma grows to 20. As the blade is exchanged, passed back once more, this blade that you've carried for so long that belonged to your father, but you no longer have use for. as he takes it and kind of places it under the desk. But as I have done with everyone else, I would like you to make a... was it investigation or perception I made everyone else do? Perception. All right. Give me a perception check, Aridia, as you feel this hand kind of grab onto you.
I don't want that die. That die rolled bad. 17.
17. It feels odd. Whenever you've had a handshake, it's always been as such, which is what you're expecting, but...
A full, like, soldier's clasp,
yeah, exactly, and that's what you're expecting, and so it catches you off guard when he kind of grips the outside of your arm. But he kind of almost pulls you closer, and it's strange. It feels wrong and off. And with your 17, you obviously can't see anything because of the cloak, but something feels off about this cat.
What the fuck
Something
is it
about this deal.
Divine sense.
Wording.
There you go, thank you. I'm like, I have a thing just for funsies. Can I divine sense?
You're gonna divine sense as you're still as you're still in this grip, or are you waiting until he lets go?
As I'm still gripping.
Okay. What does
as an
divine
action,
sense do?
As an action, I can detect good and evil. Until the end of my next turn, I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet. Not behind total cover. I doubt he's one of the three, but also it's just because it's weird. That's the most Aridia response.
You feel that strange sensation, and you let off that divine sense. Do you... wording wise, you don't get the specifics of it, do you? You just whether it is any of those things, and which one of those things it is.
Yeah, I would sense like what it like which of the three it is, but not like specifically the type, just the category. If that makes sense. Yeah.
As you make this deal, then you're used to doing favors and all of that. And you remember when you offered a favor to this man before, he seemed almost a little opposed to it, like that wasn't his style, which is strange because you don't witness that very often. That's how you're used to making exchanges, is through favors. But his wording has been oddly specific. Never a favor, always a deal. And you know subconsciously that deals are more aligned with another creature that you encountered back in Gloria. One that offered you a deal then. And subconsciously you let off that divine sense. And as you do, you don't get anything far away. You don't get anything outside of this room. But you get, with the 100% certainty, you are currently in the grasp of a very powerful fiend. And I think almost thematically, the kind of divine sense kind of lets out almost this like this kind of poof of like power, almost like this kind of knockback of wind, and as it does, the cloak kind of buffles a little bit. The sleeve moves up, and the cloak's hood kind of flies back. You look at this creature's face, and you see matted orange fur with black stripes. You see he doesn't wear a blindfold. You just see two milky white eyes, not looking at you but looking in your direction. And then you look down at the hand clasped around yours, twisted, facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
how much would Aridia know about demons and fiends, do you think, reasonably?
I think, like,
outside of your dealings with the party.
I think, like, the bare minimum, like, the tactical side of it, right? Of, like...
Knowing your enemy.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
Okay.
like, weaknesses in a battle, if you're facing fiends, these things might be more effective. Like, the full, like, soldier side of it.
Do
She
you
didn't
think
get the,
she would have
like...
learned about more powerful fiends or just base level soldiers?
I rolled a 16. I'd be, like, maybe somewhere in the middle of that. Of,
Middle in the
like,
middle.
probably mentions of, like, these
Okay.
are more powerful types, but nothing, like, again, not into
In
super
that case,
specifics.
I will say that this is a flat roll then. Make me a... History or Arcana, I think.
They are both +1, baby.
Alright. Make that roll.
14.
14. Seeing this, you know that this is not just some tabaxi. This is not some casual dealer of magic that seems to just be here. With that ping of this being a fiend, you know that there are fiends that take this cat-like form. You can't quite put your name on what it is, but you know that they are powerful, and you know that their telltale sign is these red-furred cats with these twisted limbs. You know that you have just made a deal with a powerful demon, a powerful fiend. And there's a smile on this cat's lips. It almost kind of licks its lips as this deal is made, but now you can see his face as the hood is pulled back and the sleeve is pulled up.
The urge to make a joke about their hands. Aridia just, I think there's the briefest moment of just absolute stillness as, like, the realization hits. And it's that, like, brief moment of, like, the soldier kicking in of, like, assessing if I'm in danger for them realizing I have seen them now.
You would have to make an insight check on that. They're not giving anything away currently.
No. 3.
3. Just not a blank expression, but you see this kind of smile.
Yeah.
Again, as they kind of licks their lips and it's like, pleasure doing business with you. Although, I ask that you ask permission before using such magic in my store again. I don't take particularly kindly to define magic for reasons I'm sure you can assess. He kind of retracts the hand, the sleeve kind of falls down, and he kind of he wouldn't lift the cloak again, but he does kind of let the hand go back into the sleeve.
It was more of a reflex than an intention to upset you, if that makes any difference at all. I will not use it in your shop again. Faisana.
Good. Well, is there anything else you might wish for? Any more deals that we can make?
There's a bit of a, like, grimace.
No, I have already done what I came here to do, and I thank you.
Starts backing towards the door. Does not turn away.
You don't turn away?
I just start backwards, slowly
Okay.
walking towards the door.
He kind of watches you back up towards the door. It's like, well, lovely doing business with you. Do you turn to kind of go out the door, or what do you do?
Yeah, I wait till I'm closer, then I turn around really quick.
Yeah. As you do, kind of opening the door, he says, "Oh, one more thing.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
Ulysses
Yes.
sends his regards." You remember that name as the demon you faced back in Gloria.
Ulysses can take those regards and shove them someplace the sun does not shine.
I don't think he'll be doing that for a while. She'll take him some time to reform. But when he does, well, he's not best happy.
That makes two of us.
Hmm.
I don't think kindly to my friends being hurt.
Well, I hope, for their sakes, they don't get hurt. I'm sure you will protect them if they do.
Damn. I think Aridia just slips out into the night.
Yeah?
She's like, I can't.
I think at this point, yeah, as you kind of step out into the alley, you kind of have this moment as the door kind of closes behind you. You hear it lock again. It's probably the moment that the sun is just starting to peek over the horizon.
And as it does, Aridia's hair is fully back to its normal, full, pale pink head.
Ooh.
Hey guys, we're back in spring, and things
Let's
feel
go.
somewhat
That's
better
about
in the world.
fucking time.
Let's
Oh.
go. Heck yeah. All right. Awesome.
I head back.
Yeah, you head back. Was there anything anyone else wanted to wrap up before the group all meets up? Val, you wanted to send your message?
I was just going to have Rust take whatever letter Sybil writes to her friend.
Yeah. Rust kind
But
of...
that can be handled literally whenever as well. Yeah. Like when Sybil gets the words written.
I think the gist of the letter is just, I'm sorry that I didn't get to say goodbye because Sybil was asleep when you guys left. And I'm sorry, I was filming God Killer Songs of the Past on the Help Action Needed YouTube channel.
Fully out on YouTube and currently
Fully
coming
out
out
on
on
YouTube.
podcast.
Fully out on YouTube. 7 episodes of podcast form. Sorry, that was so stupid. And I'm sorry that I was unable to say goodbye. I would love to see you again before we leave the Aurora Isles. Wow, we're on the subject.
Is there a limit to how long these messages can be?
It's a letter. It's a physical letter.
Oh, okay.
That Rust is carrying over there.
Okay.
While we're on the subject, is it possible to have assistance with the predicament we have with the Baron? I understand if not, and I wish you all the happiness and love Sybil. That'll be her.
Mwah.
XOXO Gossip Girl.
XOXO Sybil.
Sybil girl.
Sybil girl.
Yeah. Rust will take that letter, kind of, you're able to kind of like give a little tie to his foot and just go, ah! And
Okay.
takes off.
I tell him to try to find the ship. Russ is very intelligent. I tell him to find the ship that we originally had found. He's landed on this ship before.
Yeah.
Because I had sent. He almost
But
got
ships
killed
move.
the last time.
So
And now
Yeah.
Amari would know not to kill him.
Yes. He'll recognize. It's the same colored bird. It's the same exact bird.
Bird. It's the same.
It's an
weird
orange
bird.
raven. It's an red orange raven.
mhm.
I will have Russ go out that way and avoid going near the Baron's Island if he can help it. I don't want him getting shot down while he's going over there. Preferably stay away from any islands, but if he needs to rest, of course, you know. But I'll send him out on his way, and with instructions to wait until they have written a letter back before returning to the ship. I'll tell him to return to the ship first.
Okay. Yeah. We'll kind of take that message and we'll fly off. I think thematically, Aridia, as you're kind of like having this moment as the sun kind of rises, taking this in, you see a single orange raven just flies away, which you would recognize as Rust because you've seen him
For sure.
Yeah.
Just the-
I wonder if the matron gets upset that there is an orange raven flying around.
He can get the fuck over it.
Those are the intrusive thoughts, and I
Try
hope
me.
somehow the matron gets in the back of her head and is like, I regret this already.
Fucking try me. Tell me shit about my fucking raven. Tell me shit about Rust. Come on now.
Okay. All right. The group of you meet up. Unless any of you are avoiding the rest of the group for whatever reason.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Not avoiding anyone.
Yeah, Astra.
Yeah.
Avoiding people? I think Astra is kind of leading a little into sloth right now.
Yeah, the group of you are able to meet up. As the sun starts to rise. It's kind of the very early hours. The village is kind of starting to wake up. You see a few kind of fishermen kind of going out on their fishing boats. A few early morning merchants starting to awake. What would you guys like to do?
Is Astra here or no?
What you doing, Astra?
No, okay.
We gotta go get Astra. We gotta go get Astra.
I'm not.
We all go into the room.
Veldren, well, if you say that, Veldren's like, I don't think it's best that I go get Astra. I'll wait down here for you all. I don't think they would like to see me.
Okay.
Rudy goes to get Astra.
Okay.
Doesn't knock because we shared the room. I just open the door.
I'm gonna let them talk it out.
Yeah, it might be for the best.
You knew this was coming the minute you didn't join the group, baby.
Yeah, kind of, I guess. Sure. Yeah, Astra's still laying in bed with Rust.
Rust is a bird that has since
Not
flown
Rust!
away.
Atlas!
Atlas, yeah.
Ugh.
Brittany comes in.
Well, it it is morning and everyone else is awake. Did you want to come down and join us, or did you need more sleep? Is this like Sybil when Sybil slept for 4 days? I lost count. I don't know how long Sybil
It
was
was 2
asleep for.
days. It was 2 days.
Canonically, Aridia cannot do math.
Damn. And you wanted to lower your intelligence.
He's already only reading picture books. Come on.
Who said the pen's mightier than the sword? They lied.
Get up just to watch you guys almost die in front of me again?
Yeah, that was, hitting harder was not the solution yesterday. I do recognize that, and I do apologize that was a bit of a mistake. I would prefer to not die just yet. And also, if it makes you feel better, I did sit up for a good chunk of the night pondering what mortality actually is, so... I am sorry that it got thrown back onto you in that moment.
I'm happy to help. It's every time somebody dies, somebody almost dies. We've already lost Bishop and Zydus.
He like sits on the corner of the bed. I most of the time forget that you all do not have the same experience or history with death that I do. I know it is hard to deal with, it is a lot to have to work through, and that it is not easy. And so I am truly sorry if I've caused you more worry in that regard.
And then it just keeps playing in my mind. How I don't know the other word, a different word for this. I want to say trigger happy, but trigger happy is a very gun reference thing, and that's not a. That's guns. What are guns?
I mean, crossbows have them.
Crossbows, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. It's an apt analogy. You're good.
How trigger happy you were to let people die or almost die in the tavern a few days ago.
You mean the people that were going to kill us if we did not stop them?
It wasn't necessary to kill.
It is typically the most permanent solution, though.
It's wrong to call killing a solution.
You know, from practically the time that I could hold a sword, I have been taught how to fight and to defend, to pick out a weak point on an enemy, to choose the quickest solution that would lead to the least amount of your own allies dying. And unfortunately, sometimes that means death is the best solution. I know that you were not raised that way, not everyone shares that viewpoint. But it has kept myself and many others alive. I do not take joy in killing. I do not think it is fun or a game. But for me, it has been drilled into my head that it is a necessity. That it, quite frankly, could be myself or someone else. Besides, if I am the one who does it, then potentially you or Sybil or Veldren would not have to. I'm used to carrying that weight. It does not pull on my conscience anymore the way that it would pull on yours. I hope you don't ever get to how I am. I hope that none of you do.
I think she just stays quiet.
Mhm.
Doesn't really know what to say.
Everybody will, like, kind of start doing, like, the busybody thing of, like, getting herself in order for us to head out for the day, like, fully.
You know, you see the good in people, Astra. That is not something a lot of people can do. I hope you never lose that.
Sucks. Speaking of sucks, the blind cat I went through yesterday.
Oh.
Sybil. And I just get the worst vibes about this, the owner.
You know,
The way that everything is a deal, it's just...
yeah, we sort of made deals with a somewhat powerful fiend, it turns out. So, you know, that's, I
Wait,
think, fine
you
because
say
it's the exchange happened, so there should be no small, like, print to it, like a contract or...
Did you say we? What got you?
You know, like the a collective group, yes. Deals. Yes, I made it a deal too. But to be fair, it felt right.
You said fiend?
Yes, the I never paid attention when we got into like specifics. But there was a more powerful fiend. They twisted backwards hands, kind of like an orange and black cat. More powerful.
Astra, make me a history check. History or Arcana, whichever's high.
19 plus 5 for 24.
24.
You're like, motherfucker, I paid attention in this class.
I paid attention in my demons and fiends class, of course.
Well, Mother taught you many things, including many of the fiends that would try to make their way to the surface world. That it was your people's job to prevent. There are obviously the foot soldiers that simply exist to be mown down and are simply cannon fodder. But there are more powerful beings out there. Some physically, but others strong of the mind, strong of the will, strong of the trickery. You know one of the most powerful ones, to ones that are true fiends of the mind. You know that description. You know these beings to be tricksy and pure evil. A name comes to your mind immediately, remembering the description of the fur, the twisted limbs. A Rakshasa. And remembering your encounter with this being and its strange ways with magic, that confirms it. You couldn't put your finger on it in the moment, but now you're 100% sure.
I think Astra just says it out loud, like as it clicks, just Rakshasa.
I guess isn't it?
What language was that?
Undercommon?
Fuck's sake.
No, no, that's what the owner of the blind cat is, Rakshasa. That makes sense. My mother warned me about them.
Oh, and what did she say that we should not do?
Make deals with them.
To be fair, though, like, a deal is a complete transaction, so very rarely is there, like, as much wiggle room for things to potentially go wrong. It's like, I don't know.
Aridia.
Just saying, I owe you a favor.
Aridia, you know that Fae are pretty straightforward with their deals. This for this, that for that. But you know that there is trickery involved.
I
exact
specified
same
that it's
thing.
different than just doing a favor for a favor.
Mm-hmm. You also know, though, that wording can be very specific, but also wording can be very open-ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, I guess, know exactly what you all decided to trade, but do we need to tell the others that this is a
Yes.
Rakshasa?
Rakshasa. Yes. Hey, hi guys. This is my first time saying the word for the record. I've not played in that other
you're spot on.
You're saying it. You're saying it spot on. It is Rakshasa, yeah.
You got
I
it.
don't know how to say it with
You
a
said
French
it.
accent.
Jet,
It's where
you
my
got
brain's
it.
having a problem.
You got it
Okay.
perfectly.
I don't.
Hans is trying to
Okay.
throw you off.
Yeah,
I didn't
sorry.
encounter the Rakshasa in that new Rollis book series thing. When I guessed it. So, I mean, what?
Huh? No, sounds bleeding.
Yeah, I'm trying to just think of specifics that probably not mother, maybe, but like whoever taught me, maybe it was mother. I feel like I had a set teacher. Would have told me about them. And all Astra can think of is bad. We gotta banish it. And
But also, Astra, something that's definitely would be sticking out in your mind is this thing knew stuff about you. It called you royalty.
yeah.
It also called you a half fiend, but also a half archangel.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't make sense because you're human, obviously.
I'm human.
But there's something
veils
about
and my
that
horns.
that definitely sticks out. You walked away from that, but it definitely would have stuck with you.
We should maybe. Do we need to? I can go get the other two, and then we can all say what we. We don't have to say what we traded. That's fine. But maybe we should tell the others that it is a fiend.
Again, you keep saying we. I didn't trade.
Oh, you did not?
No.
Okay, well
I'm
then
built
you're not.
how I'm built. I don't need to change things. I'm not greedy.
Damn!
Aridia's face falls a little bit. I think it's like the first we've ever actually seen like something anyone has said like hit.
Yeah, trading back my father's sword was definitely greedy of me. Let me go get the others real quick so we can just maybe like explain what we potentially some of the group did, and then we can figure out if we need to actually do anything
Traded
about it.
back the sword.
Well, I had given
Zydus, right? Okay, we have so many names.
I had given Zydus my father's sword when we were trying to escape, and they died holding it, so I thought that it was gone, and then Vel and I had gone out, and when we walked into the shop it was sitting there, and Veldren had traded their scarf for it to get it back to me. And that was their trade.
Because she doesn't know about the other ones.
And so then Veldren gave me the sword back, but it wasn't my father's sword, and I didn't want. I didn't want to be what he made me to be. And it wasn't his sword, and it wasn't my sword anymore. And so I gave it back because I had a memory of what my mother tried to also teach me to be. And I thought that maybe I wanted to be more like she was than my father was. So I traded back the sword.
And my fingers go to the Raven Queen amulet that's just in full view.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm talking about being more like my mother.
And so those were the two deals that Veldren and I made. I guess I don't know what Sybil did, but...
She traded her strength for charisma. And then traded feather from Cordelia for Veldren's scarf.
Oh.
I don't understand how they got the sword. And how did you get your amulet back?
I don't know that I
Is
can...
this going to be a between us, or should we get the group?
I can't explain the sword, how they got it, but I want to tell you all about how I got that back. Maybe less secrets is a better way to do this.
There's like such reluctance to Aridia saying it, but she means it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys are able to make your way downstairs, kind of reconvene as a group. Veldren and Sybil waiting for the two of you.
So, are we ready to go off and possibly find some allies then?
You know, yes, but first I kind of want to see if you know something.
Like,
Yes.
looks mildly conspiratorially towards Astra.
Fiends with twisted backwards hands that are like orange and black cats. Go.
You mean a tiger?
No, but
It's
a
a
tiger.
I can't be the only one that knows what the tiger is.
She didn't swear. She
leans
wouldn't
over,
swear.
looks at Astra.
A tiger.
Can I make an Arcana
Yes,
check,
absolutely.
having
I
it
was gonna say,
described?
absolutely. Yeah.
Please
Sybil,
roll
you
a
can
1,
do
it'd
the
be
same
so
as well,
funny.
if you would
Well,
like.
even if I did roll a 1, it would be what it is now. 23 for me.
23?
28.
28?
Yeah.
You said nat 20
I'm
as
the
well,
only
right?
fucker,
Sorry,
no clue.
it didn't come through. You said nat 20? 28?
Yeah.
Okay. Vel and Sybil, you both immediately from this description both immediately know about this. These demonic tiger-like creatures with twisted limbs, known as Rakshasa. You know that they are powerful fiends that are very mixed with deals and not good. Very powerful fiends. And you both
Rakshasa,
make
yeah?
sinking realizations of what you have
Well,
done.
Vel doesn't. Vel never realized the backward hands.
Oh,
I think Vel's
I
kind of
know.
like, oh, it's a Rakshasa.
Okay, so now everyone just knows what. Oh, you know what? No, so we
You were also
not
talking-
not we three made a deal
I
with
can
one.
Yeah, the owner of the blind cat.
Oh,
Rakshasa.
the hands were backwards.
Mm. And they don't like when you use divine gifts inside of the shop. But it's okay. It was I didn't
Noted.
mean to. It just kind of.
Noted.
I did say that I would not do it in the shop again, and then they were fine after that. So it.
Got
They
it.
also said that Ulysses said hello.
Great. Wonderful. That is.
Cool.
Did they mention that he was reformed, that he was
Oh
coming,
no,
or...
it is going to take some time.
Okay, so we have time to figure that out then.
We just kill them and send them back again, no? Sorry, we
Uh,
don't. Technically, they're not killed, and I look at Astra because
Is Sybil actually flipping through a book like that?
Yes.
I love it.
Mhm.
Yes, because
I
they come
love
back,
it.
Astra,
Sorry.
so it is fine.
Ulysses.
I think Vel will just put a hand kind of like on the corner and flip closer to the beginning of where our journey started. One of the demon in the Raven Queen temple that we fought while we were in Mistral.
Oh, that was his name. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
of course. We have time to figure that out. On the Rakshasa.
That's a threat.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yes.
Ulysses will probably be headed to us once he's been reformed. On the Rakshasa front, well, it might be best if we avoid them. Those of us that have made deals. Just in case there was anything more untoward. What's been done has been done.
Yep. So plans for today then. Not kidding.
I think Astra just gives you that look.
Yeah, I don't think an insight check is needed off that one. Jesus.
Are you sure there's not something else to say? I say, looking between the two of them with concern.
Okay, so none of you can get mad because I did not technically mean for it to happen.
That's not how this works.
I
unclip my amulet to the Raven Queen and I said it. I'm assuming we're sitting at a table. On the table in the middle
Where
of
did
everyone.
that come from? Where did that come from?
That's my question.
It, so
Mm-hmm.
we had all gotten back to the ship, and you were all sleeping, and I was kind of sort of keeping watch in the room, and then I heard a
Back to
Raven
the ship
call.
when? When was this?
Just starts counting days.
Like 2 days ago?
Yes. Not 4.
Got it.
2.
So when we got it.
It's been a long couple days.
It has been a very
Yes.
long couple of days. We had dropped anchor before coming into the island, and we were resting on the ship. And why are you laughing?
He said it's been a long couple days. I looked down at Abby.
I looked at Abby.
And Abby was like, yeah?
Yeah.
It's been a long 2 years.
I was gonna say, none of you guys are allowed to say it's a long time since something happened ever again.
No.
She didn't say anything.
No, I know. It's just that Jet and I looked at you and we lost it.
She didn't make that face.
Look.
So just the.
Please keep going.
But we had just, everything went very badly, and
Yes.
you all were asleep
looks at Sybil.
You heard a
And
raven's call.
there was a raven, which is not a normal call to hear, and Rust was a cat, so I knew it was not Rust. So I followed the sound of the cawing up onto the main deck of the ship, and then not sponsored.
Herself.
There was I don't even know how to explain. The Raven Queen was on the deck of
The
the ship.
goddess?
The matron of ravens, yes.
And this wasn't a hallucination or a... No, you have the amulet right there. You sure?
I'm positive.
Hmm.
She was not particularly happy. You know how we had to make a sacrifice, and I thought it was better for me to give up. There was reasons to it that don't really matter anymore, I suppose, but I had put my mother's amulet and it was destroyed. Apparently that got the matron's attention. So she was very not happy about that, and also not very happy that I existed, because I should be dead, but I'm not. That's a whole lot to unpack, not necessarily important. And then she kind of went off on how the gods go after mortals in the most vulnerable moment and make deals, and they were upset about that because of, the deal from when I took an axe to the chest, and technically that wasn't a deal, that was a gift, and then I made an oath. It's fine, that's different.
She over a lot of words.
How would you say it? The matron sort of read me to filth, and then I had a bit of a mild breakdown, and then the matron reformed my mother's amulet, and the Undying King's on my list anyways to help get rid of, and so when the matron
Big jump. Big jump. Did I miss anything?
Dying King.
On your... Okay, keep going. Maybe it'll make sense when you finish.
Chat, it will not make sense. And so...
Spoiler alert, chat, it will not.
The Raven Queen offered me the amulet back as part of an agreement to ensure that the Undying King's soul went back to where it rightfully should be, and then maybe she would also sort of overlook the fact that I exist. And I really wanted my mother's amulet back, and so, I mean, they were already on the list, so, it was kind of an easy choice to...
What's list?
There's a list?
Yeah, Aridia's list. She's making a list, she's checking it twice.
Her hit list. Oh.
She's gonna find out.
My bad, I
naughty or
compared
nice.
Aridia to Santa. You compared Aridia to Santa Claus, and I compared Santa Claus to an assassin.
You didn't know that Santa
Similar
Claus...
vibes.
Yeah, some
So
people...
he does all the other nights of the year.
I'm not gonna say it.
There are... So, I made an oath to my god in... Part of my oath was to seek out vengeance for the people who,
kind of slaughtered my entire town, killed me, murdered my brother, and then, just, it's so. The Undying King is one of the names on that list because of what happened with Bishop. And so the Raven Queen, it was a mutual thing to do.
So,
You did kill Bishop. That is.
But now I have the attention of another god, which I think brings me up to 3, which
You're
isn't a
correct,
lot,
3.
but it's crazy that it has happened 3 times.
No, it is a lot. It is a lot. When we're talking about gods, it is a lot.
To be fair, at least one of the 3 doesn't have bad intentions for me. Well, actually,
You don't know that.
I mean, it is kind of why I gave you the lock, so that I wouldn't.
So, the Raven Queen, after admonishing the other gods for going after making deals with mortals in the most vulnerable states, proceeded to do the same thing to you.
I wouldn't say. I've definitely been in a far more vulnerable state before, so.
A friend had just died, and you were worried about another friend possibly dying as well. After losing a very important item to your mother. Okay.
To be fair, I had lost pretty much all the items that I had of any tie back to my family, so it's. You might have a point, but also. I think if I had honestly gone the route of being upset and like yelling and saying no, it would have gone very badly for me. And also, I really wanted my mother's amulet back. And maybe the Raven Queen has a point about the balance to things.
Did she give you a timeline? I can't.
No,
go
but
back
I
to
don't want.
Ashenvale.
I don't. That is fair. And no, they did not give me a timeline, but it probably is somewhere between like this moment and when I die the next time, because I don't think she's gonna be so willing to let anyone else intercede again. Is kind of part of it as well, because I already should not exist.
What happened in Ashenvale?
Me?
Yeah.
I dated the Undying King's son. And when I ran away from Mother, he didn't even want to see me.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you speak a little closer to your microphone? Sorry. Or just louder. Either or. Stage whisper.
Did that pick up, or do I got to repeat?
You're great.
It picked up. It was just
picked
quiet.
up.
So
It was
good.
just quiet.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it. And if you don't kill the Undying King, your soul is forfeit?
Technically, I don't have to kill them. I just have to ensure that their soul can be collected correctly. And
Got
needs to
it,
go to
got
us. So,
it.
like,
That's
if
easy.
someone else were to kill them, but we were to ensure that I'm so sorry. I would have to ensure that the soul is not, put back into like what is it? A host or a phylactery, or like a soul cage. What do we get a soul cage? I don't know how to get a soul cage, but we just have to make sure that it goes so she can collect it.
I'm not
Also,
sure
she is
Aridia would know
terrifying.
what one of those is.
She's like, I've heard of it, don't know what it is or how to get one, but it sounds sick. It's like a bottle that you put a soul in.
It's like when you read a book and there's a word that you don't understand, but the context around it, you're like, I bet I know. And then you mispronounce it and people are like, what are you saying?
Meanwhile, Veldren, who's studied a lot of magic, is like, no, bad,
Because-
no.
It's in her head. It's like, yeah, two things you can just hold a soul in until you put it where it needs to go.
You see Sybil and Veldren look at each other.
So, like, we'd have to make sure that it doesn't go. It has to go where it's supposed to. Because she doesn't like things not where they're supposed to be.
Okay.
How long were you dating? Sorry. Not the right time.
I thought you worshipped a dragon.
It is kind of funny because it is not necessarily a worship situation because I truly do not worship any god.
Pulls out the other amulet.
My father, my family's line has always been tied back to my god. Sets that amulet down. My mother, however, always believed in the Raven Queen and gave her her full. I don't know. I don't really understand the whole faith thing. Or why God would deserve to have our faith. But, I guess having fealty towards a god might be a better way to say it. But I'm questioning it, which Veldren knows that I'm questioning it.
Yes.
Because we talked to an actual dragon and I don't know what I believe in anymore, other than myself and all of you.
This is a lot. There's some way around it. Maybe there's some loophole. Maybe. Veldren gets out one of his notebooks and starts jotting down notes, but clutching his temple as well.
I think I put my hands around Veldren. It's the one that's writing.
I am not looking for a loophole, Veldren. It is
Respectfully, Aridia, your soul is forfeit unless you kill someone that's unkillable.
To be fair, it already should be.
Someone that's also.
Her whole point
Veldren.
is that my soul should be where it's meant to be and not tied up
Veldren,
in.
Say it.
Go.
Say it.
Veldren, you still don't even have your name.
I do, actually. It was
Does
given
he?
back
Did you get
to
it
me.
back?
Yes.
Grace gave it back as a show of good faith when we had said,
Yeah.
we're going to save your mom.
I thought he still hadn't had his name back. Oh,
Do you still say that or no?
That
no.
would be awesome.
Okay.
You know that someone else still doesn't have their name back.
Reginald!
Yeah,
Reginald!
You need to whip out the shit. We'd be more worried about Reginald than
Wonder
Rainier
where
right
he's
now.
at. Ooh. Tough.
No.
Thank you for telling us, Aridia. I know your relationship with secrets. It could not have been easy.
People who know more about you can actually hurt you, so I suppose that this is my way of saying that I trust you all.
Thank you. I will help you find a solution for this. I will. I don't want to hear it. I consider you a friend.
I don't argue, but in Aridia's head, she's like, there's no need for a solution.
Do you think
Until
that
then.
Do you think the Undying King has the last artifact?
It would not surprise me.
It's a thought I have had for a while. Either there or somewhere in Phelan, considering that it's a hag coven.
There would not have just been one in Finland. I was there for...
You also didn't know about the artifacts until you met me.
No, you are so right. Never mind, I retract my statement.
I will also say, there are only, in terms of what you know, there are only 3 accounted for so far. You have 2 of them, and the commander has the other. So there are still 2 out in the wild somewhere.
We were told that so with the artifacts, we were told that there were 3. We told whenever
I
I
was thinking
used
stones, 2 separate
The
things.
legend lore.
Oh,
whenever I used legend lore, you
Two
told me there was a
separate.
great sword, there was a staff
oh,
that the
sorry,
commander
my
has,
bad.
and
Thinking of
then
a
one
different
other
thing.
weapon.
Yes, my bad.
Not
Sorry.
magic stones.
And possibly a 4th one inside of me.
That's hot.
I'll kill you to get it out, if that helps.
You've already
Same.
promised to do.
Wait,
You've already
no.
promised to do that.
Yeah, sure.
Astra
Astra
needs
can
to
help.
save.
You do it under a minute, I can revive.
Perfect! See, we got a plan!
Awful.
The Raven Queen will love this plan, guys. Can vouch for it.
I really don't think you can.
No, I can't.
Regardless, those are thoughts for the future. What we need to do today is we need to come up with a plan to save Grace's mother and Reginald, as well as getting the black powder out of Fortress. I was thinking of maybe trying to find some allies here, maybe, that can help us. We've sent a letter to the Pirate Queen. Let's see if she can offer any help. But probably won't get a response for another day or so. If either of you have any ideas, I'd love to hear them.
I think we need to maybe delegate some of the tasks to others. I think we should send people to do the black powder. While we go and get Grace's mother and Reginald.
A multi-front attack would be the most practical way to do it. Divide our attention and give us more of a chance of actually getting in.
Or if we wanted to keep the other team safe, we go in first. We'll send guards from the fortress to the palace. And make it to where they can get the black powder.
And Grace.
We go in, we free Grace's mother, then maybe make a ruckus. After Grace's mother's out.
Do we also need to make sure that we fully understand how the island interact with each other in the sense that if we go and light this candle at, kick it off, that another island, I don't know, maybe the one that we just also lit the candle on,
So-
won't come to their aid.
I don't think they'll come to their aid, but I think they might.
Because enemy of my enemy.
I
is
think
my
they might
friend.
come for. I think they may come as carrion. I don't think they'll be our friend. I think they will come
No,
and
I
try
meant-
to.
We would be the mutual enemy because we'd have two very pissed off.
I don't really want to work
Barracks?
with the island we just came from.
No, it's
no. So we're the enemy, and then that's the two mutual friends because they both hate us. So they would get over the hate for each other because they want to ensure that we don't do what we want to do.
That could be a possibility, or they could see that the Baron is weakened and try to kill the both of us at the same time.
Oh, that's a stupid
Um,
decision.
If we make noise.
I don't want to send a group in to get the black powder without support. If that means that I go with them while you guys make a ruckus, then I can make sure that they're protected.
We could
that-
send you and Cell together with a small group.
That leaves you guys unprotected, and
we need more allies. If we could even send, if the pirate queen says yes, that might be where we send them, is to get the black powder at Grace, because the pirate queen has authority there.
just don't want more of our allies dying in our name.
Yes, that's why I wanted to make a ruckus to draw gods away from there. But I agree, you going with them could be beneficial. Let's see what allies we can gather, and then we can delegate from there. We have to see what options we have to delegate with. There's a spirit here. A nature spirit here. That might help us. She seemed friendly, shy, but friendly. And I can't see that black powder existing on one of the other islands could bode well for any other nature spirits that could be around. So that could be a way forward.
Weren't the other islands planning an attack on Goldvale?
I think it was mentioned, yes. So maybe we talk to the people in charge here.
Maybe. I don't know.
The best defense is a good offense, so maybe they would be more likely to assist us in a fight. Or if we know that the others are coming here and the people on the island feel okay to protect themselves, that leaves the other islands vulnerable for us to sneak in.
Maybe. Let's go. It sounds like we have somewhat of a plan then. Try to talk to the spirits of the island, of this island. Try to talk to the leaders as well. Maybe Master Bravehoof can. It seems like he might be retired now, but maybe he can help build us something. Maybe he can get us some equipment. I'm confident in our ability to sneak into the facility if we need to. Let's see what we can do. Unless there are any objections. All right. Do we all want to go together, or would we rather divide and conquer?
Please, can we not split up?
Okay. We won't split up then. I look outside and I see the daylight.
Mhm.
Should we get a move on? All right. Bell will down the rest of the coffee in his mug to try to stay awake.
With your level of exhaustion.
Yeah, my level of exhaustion.
And that
Um,
sucks. If only there was somebody who had something that could do something about it.
I
Come
would
on.
Crazy.
even if we were on better terms, if you spent 100 gold
Oh, great.
you spent 100 gold on a great restoration, I would scream. I'd be like, no, don't do that.
It's a cost 100 gold, I
Save
guess, and I'm in desperate the 100 plus
Yep.
gold
Yeah.
pieces. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yup. Okay. Yeah. You guys are planning to get up and head out. As you do, kind of, you guys stand kind of ready to head out into the early morning to perhaps find some allies, make a plan, and finalize your attack strategy for saving Grace's mother. But as you are getting ready to file out the door, Aridia,
No.
you hear a voice from behind you. A moment before you go.
Oh, God.
You recognize a certain god's voice. The rest of you do not hear this. Just Aridia.
Oh no.
I think,
What do
like,
you do, Aridia?
mid standing up, you watch as Aridia, like, freezes for a moment and then, like, straightens all the way.
Is something the matter?
I'll be right behind you. I just need a moment.
We'll wait right outside.
I will say, just like as you guys all leave, once you step like past 10 feet away from Aridia, the air, and I don't think you have noticed it next to her, but the air is like mildly, probably warmer. The air around Aridia was like almost like a soft winter breeze was perpetually moving around you, and the minute you step away from it, it's different. Because I have an aura now. And it matches my season. Anyways, I'm terrified.
The rest of you file out. Do you turn around, Aridia?
I do, very much like soldier at attention.
You turn around, you see the form you recognize. Platinum armor, dark skin, kind of buzz cut hair. Kind of gestures to the table that you were sitting at and will kind of sit across from you, kind of gesturing for you to sit.
Sit back down.
Sit back down. Kind of waits for a moment. That was an interesting deal you made with that fiend.
there are other ways to protect my friends than to simply be a sword.
This is true. I wholeheartedly agree. The oath you made to me. When you made it, you promised to swear vengeance against those that had wronged you.
That is correct. I still intend to.
Yet you wish to reject the vengeance that follows your lineage? You seem to be conflicted, either in vengeance or in protection. You can be both, but I simply wanted to ask which is more important to you, and what I can do to assist you in that. Because if vengeance is no longer your prerogative, then it doesn't have to be. If that has changed,
Damn.
one's path is never linear, and an oath can be interpreted in many different ways. Vengeance, devotion, protection. Which do you choose? If any at all.
I may be conflicted about quite a few many things now. Because of Astra's hope, Veldren's knowledge, Sybil's kindness, a bishop's sacrifice.
Yes.
But that does not change the fact that I still want vengeance for those who hurt me, that did both myself and you wrong. I meant every word of my oath to you. And I think I still believe every word that I said to you to be the truth.
You think, or you know? I sense doubt in you, Aridia. You've spoken of that doubt both internally and out loud to your allies. You've questioned this path you've set yourself on. Is it one you still wish to follow? To see through to the end? I would not blame you if you did not. Your family set you up with a burden that you did not know you would have to carry. It is unfair to force you to do so. If you do not wish this to be your destiny. I wanted to give you this choice. Because ultimately it is your life and your destiny. You should get to choose it. Nobody else.
This is so stupid. Can I insight check them?
Sure, insight check a god? Go for it. What are you looking for?
This is so different than any other conversation I've had with my god.
Mm-hmm.
It is so insanely different than any other conversation I've had with them. And it feels inherently incorrect.
Yeah? What is it that you're looking for?
It sounds dumb to say, is this actually them?
Mm-hmm.
I guess kind of in that vein of, like, I'm looking for any falsehood to, like... It just feels wrong. I can't explain why, but it does.
Yeah. Insight check a god.
Level 3 Aridia would never insight check anyone. This is growth. 19.
19. You're not sure. He seems to be being genuine, but he's asking what you want. And you think back, and what he's saying does have some truth to it. You have been questioning this destiny and questioning this quest that you've been put on, and whether it's what you want. And I mean, you've said out loud at least once, you know, what if you just gave it all up? Why should you have to keep doing this? It's not fair that you're following in the footsteps of your family when it wasn't your choice. And now that you've gone to this demon and given up part of that.
Technically, I just gave up my debts. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not fine. Yeah.
There's definitely some questioning in this oath. You gave up effectively the hand that passed this destiny to you. You rejected that part. Which comes very close to your oath. And he's asking if you still want it. Or if it can be altered in some way to fit you better.
I'll rest one of my hands on the hilt of the sword that he gave me. The one that I used when I swore my oath.
I still mean to enact my oath to you. I simply am choosing to do it how I want to, not how he would have wanted me to.
I see. Well, I just had to be sure. I wanted to give you a choice. I never wanted you to feel trapped in this, like it's something you have to do. I have asked a great deal of you, and I would understand if you wish to reject it, but I am grateful to hear that you wish to continue. Not continuing a family legacy, but continuing an oath you made yourself. It's very noble of you.
You prevented me from dying once before.
Yes.
The Raven Queen has made it very clear that she does not agree with that. If
She does
I
not.
die again, is that it?
I must admit, being a god still feels like a newer concept to myself compared to a goddess like the Raven Queen, which has existed for millennia. She is very displeased, not just with you, but with me, for what I did to help you. I don't think I can save you from that again. I'm sorry if that's not the answer you were hoping for.
I wasn't really hoping for an answer either way. I suppose it was more just battlefield mechanics.
I believe in your ability to see this through. I don't think you will fall. You will prevail.
I will do my best.
Your blade. He looks to it. May I see it?
I still don't know why, but it feels wrong. Yes, I'll pull my blade out.
He holds his hands out almost you kind of like hold it out for him to see.
I'll unsheath it and then kind of hilt and blade.
You've kept it well. I'm glad it has served you well.
It has seen me through many fights.
That it has. Well, I think given this new direction and this new choice that you have made, you could do with an upgrade. And he kind of runs his hand across the blade, and you see it glows with a kind of runic light. You see these kind of almost draconic runes glow on the blade itself. You see it kind of shines with this energy, and it almost seems to be sharper, more sturdy. You feels almost not lighter, but more well balanced.
It's 1 inch
in your
longer.
hands. He seems to cast whatever effect this is on the blade, and you feel this change magically within it. Your +1 weapon is now +2.
I stab more.
You stab more. You stab good. More good stab. Well, I have kept you long enough. Go meet back with your friends. If you need my assistance, I am always listening. But I will not intervene unless you want my assistance. That is your choice to make.
I resheath my sword. I'll stand and start to walk towards the door.
Yeah. You sheath your sword, and as you look up, he's gone. You're sat alone at this table. And
just a look of mild confusion on my face as I exit out to join the others.
yeah. You head out the door, and I think that's the last scene we see as the door closes behind you.
And
I think
nod in
that's
my
where
face.
we're gonna wrap things up.
Yippee! Yippee! Guys, no one died.
No one died today, guys. Yippee!
Yeah.
And no one's gonna die next
Hey,
week, right?
We
B?
just started the
Alright.
day. We just started the day. Nobody's died yet today.
Yeah.
Yet.
It's like 6
Yet.
a.m. No one's died yet. It's a good start.
Hey, look,
Yes.
it's not like one of us has a point of exhaustion.
Hey.
Yeah, but with
Hee
Sybil
hee.
in the party, that's normal.
What the heck?
I love you.
Odds are very low.
Sybil's just catching
Fucking
strays.
Sybil catching strays. What the hell?
Hey, I spoke about Sybil's kindness. That wasn't a stray.
Yeah.
That time.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you to all the wonderful raiders that came in as well. We love you all very, very much. Thank you for being here. Why don't we go around the table and let everybody tell you who they are and when you can find them. Starting with Abby. I'm picking on people today.
Hi, I'm Abby, also known as Abigail the Nerd on all the things. You can find me mostly on the Help Action Needed channel. There's lots and lots of projects going on, lots on the way. So go check it out. Go check out God Killer Songs of the Past on the Help Action Needed YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. As well as on the YouTube, the VODs for Our City at the End of the World, a 3-episode series where we find out what it means to be human if you had 6 more days to live and you knew that. It's a very, very good show, very sad show. So take care of yourself before watching it, or don't. If it's gonna put you in distress, watch something else on the Help Action Needed channel. Aside from that, you can find me on Saturdays at 11 a.m. PST in Vecna Runeweave with me. It's a good time. It's a very good time. Go check it out. Please check it out. It's very fun. And you can find me here every other Sunday at Astro Guardians. And I'll be at Gen Con. You'll find me. That's fine. Check my socials. Okay. Someone else go.
Who's next? Who's jumping in? Before I pick someone.
Howdy. My name is Jay.
What?
I gotta look. We've been doing it for a while. I gotta get weirder with it. Okay, we've had a
Okay.
No, you
stint
don't.
of just normal. We've had a stint of just normal howdies, and you're getting complacent.
Jay,
Okay,
where can
I can
people
see
find
it.
you.
Well, I'm right here. They can see me with their
Other
own
than
eyes.
here, Jay.
Oh, my
Jay's
bad.
address is. No, I'm just kidding.
Could you imagine dogs
That's crazy.
alive would be
I got
wild.
scared. I got scared a little bit. I was like, "Wait, does Jet know my address? Wait, I forgot if I told them or not."
Jet wouldn't dox
Jet's
me
in
live
your
on
walls
stream,
right now.
right?
That knows my address.
You can find me here every Tuesday, playing Veldren Filafar, our little, apparently greedy ass motherfucker.
Puff.
I said what I said.
I said what I said, and I'd say it again to your face.
Yep. Yep.
You need to.
You
You
would.
need to. There we go. Great. There we go. Awesome scene. You can also find me every other Sunday. So not next Sunday, but the one after that, on this channel, as well as we play in our Astral Guardians gameplay, where I play Ari Gantrell. I wasn't here this last week, so come see what I'm gonna get up to while the others were gone. It's definitely nothing bad. I'm definitely not gonna go threaten a guy. Definitely not gonna go threaten a guy.
Count me in.
Hell yeah. God, Harry and Aridia would get along so well together.
Oh my god, that would be chaos.
Yes.
It'd be so bad. You can also... I remembered it this time. Every Thursday, not this Thursday though. You can find me over on the B Plays Games channel, to where Cece and I play through Baldur's Gate 3. We're all so fucking dumb in it, except for B's character. And my socials that I haven't told you, you can find me at Sequel, SEQUO. There we go. That's me. Bye.
Alright, Chuckle Fucks, which of you two's going next?
I'll
That's what
go.
they called me in high
Hell
school.
yeah.
You can also find Jay at the voice of Jacka, Jaca.
Jacob?
That's messed up.
Jacka.
Yeah, voice of
Jacka.
Jacka.
Voice of Jacka, my favorite channel.
Jacka. Yeah, what up? I'm Jet or Pingu, also known as Cos Pingu across the interwebs. You can find me here on Tuesdays playing as my star girl Astra. I've had a lot of health problems recently, and I'm hoping and praying that I can keep this up.
Keeping
Not the
our
health problems,
everything
but the
crossed.
playing.
No.
Keeping the game go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the party tension. It's fine.
Mhm.
Additionally, keep your ears open for when we return with Rotten Toils Season 2, probably in September. But until then, you have until then to catch up on the YouTube channel. Warning about like gore and the violence, and it's a very dark campaign. But you can find you can catch up. The VODs are over on Sir Pfeffer's Long Shot YouTube. Yes. And that's me.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Kate.
No, just happy.
You can find me across all social media at Handskate. No?
What? Okay, guys, what's going on? What's happening?
Abby's yelling at me.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Then you deserve it. Hi,
As
I'm Handskate across all social media at Handskate. You can also find me at Gen Con in 16 days. Thursday night, you can find me. I don't remember which stage I'm on, but you can find me as part of the Fandom for Good panel, where I'll be one of the panelists talking about charity in the TTRPG space. You can also find me Saturday, 10 a.m. For the D8ing game, Find Your Perfect TTRPG, a 70s vibed speed dating but for TTRPGs game that is crowd interactive. It'll be utter and complete and total chaos, and I cannot wait. You can find me as always here with these beautiful nerds. Keep an eye out on my socials for a couple upcoming one-shots. Other than that, it's relatively quiet until we get into October, which is, of course, Roll for Wishes month, and that'll be beautiful chaos in which I'll be super duper busy. Keep an eye on the Crit Award socials. At some point in the next handful of days, voting will go live.
Heck yeah.
It's fine. I'm hearing things. It's
Don't
okay.
worry about it.
That's me. Oh, wait. Crit Awards will be live in person at Fandex Salt Lake. There's tickets. You can join us in person live there or live virtually on Twitch when we stream it at the same time as we do it live. I'm not in charge of tech. Don't ask me questions. Anyways, B.
Hi, everybody. I'm B. I have to keep these chuckle fucks from exploding. It's like hurting cats. But very lovable, adorable cats that I love very, very much. Stop. You're freaking me out, Abby. Every time you do, you're freaking me out. Stop it.
I'm not pointing at you. I'm
Giving
pointing at
me
Jay.
anxiety. Jesus. Anyway, hello everybody. I'm B. You can find me at B.D on all the social things, primarily TikTok and Instagram. You can find me here every Tuesday GMing Tales of Agius and every other Sunday GMing for Astral Guardians, which is our fun space campaign. It's a good time. You can then also find me every Thursday, but not this Thursday or next Thursday, because I will be at LARP. Timings, we haven't played for a few weeks, but we will be back soon to Baldur's Gate 3 on the B Plays Games _ channel with Jay and CC. Very excited to get back to that. And then, of course, on Saturdays, you can find me over on the Mike's Mimics channel for Vecna Runeweave with Abby and some other wonderful beans. And then also keep an eye out on this channel if you enjoyed the High God Heroes mini-series. Tune in on July 31st for High God Heroes The Last Wish, which is a prequel one-shot. It's going to be a fun time. New cast, new people, good times. It's going to be really, really fun. We're going to have a mix of players who are relatively new to D&D, and then we have people who are, like, very, very new to D&D. So, hey, if you're looking for a fun intro one-shot to check out with some people who are new to D&D, come check it out. It's going to be really, really fun. Also, it's canonical in this universe, so hell yeah. Come check it out. It is the earliest thing in the timeline currently. Yeah. But I think that's everything unless I've missed something. Yeah. I love you all very much. You're all very wonderful, and we will see you all next time. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.